Hi everybody, welcome to my physical world, and we're taking another look at some GIS stuff, but I got a special treat for you today. Most of you in this world have a smartphone, and on your smartphone you have a camera. By the default, your camera is set to save the location by latitude and longitude of any photo that you take. That latitude and longitude gets written to the file of that photo. Now, here's where you stand. There's a good thing about that, and there's a bad thing about that. The bad thing is if you're trying to be discreet and have a little bit of privacy, you're going to want to turn off that GPS enabled location when you're taking photos, because anytime that you publish that photo anywhere on the web or whatever it is, people can get the location out of that file. So just know that if you don't want your location to be known for privacy's sake, make sure that GPS is turned off. Now, for those that really don't care, such as me, I don't care if people know where I'm at, you can use that to organize your photos. For instance, if you're on a vacation and you want a map showing where all of those pictures are that you've taken, pretty easy. In QGIS, there is a plugin called the Import Photo. So if I come over here to QGIS and I go to plugins and I manage my plugins and I go to my installed, I already have Import Photos installed. But if it's not, you go to not installed, type in photo, and then that import photo will show up on the list. You select it and then you install it. Okay, but like I said, in my case, I already have Import Photos installed. But you need a map. Okay, so we're going to get a map. In this case, I'm going to just load our local area, which is this particular file here, and I'm going to drag and drop that into my QGIS. And now I have a map of my location, or it could be any location, could be the entire world. All right. The only thing that you got to make sure is that the coordinate system is compatible to web-based mapping, and that is using what is called the pseudo Mercator projection. So I'm going to go over here to properties, and I'm going to look for that that projection. I'm going to type in pseudo, and it already shows up. Pseudo Mercator, that is a map projection that's used for web mapping. Apply that, hit OK. All right, so now my projection system is set up for this particular location. Now I have a directory that I've downloaded some of my photos of some projects in my former life that I worked on, and I put them in a directory, and I want to map all those locations of where I took those photos. Now there will only be 3 locations in this particular case. So you notice over here I have a couple icons. I have an import photo and I have a click photo icon. First we're going to import the photos, so I click the import tool, and then I just need to browse over the directory or folder, however you want to say it, of where I have all of those photos. Okay, so I put them in my GIS data and I put them in a directory called GeoPhotos, and that's the directory I want to work out of. So I select that folder. Now you want to create a output file, and this is going to be an ESRI shapefile. It's point data. You're adding XY data. All right, and we're going to create a shapefile of all the points, and each point is going to be an individual photo. Okay, so I'm going to browse here, and I'm going to just go right back to the same directory. Now, I've done this before, so there's a few files in there already, but I'm going to show you how to do it. So we're going to migrate back over to our GIS directory folder, and I'm going to go to GeoPhotos, and you notice I have GeoPhoto 3 and 4, but we're going to make a new shapefile called GeoPhoto, let's call this 5, and I'm going to save. So that's where that's a new shapefile, ESRI shapefile. For new people, that's Esri. I don't like to call it Esri. It's ESRI. All right. So I got creating a shapefile, a point shapefile in QGIS. So I hit OK. Now there are 83 photos in that directory. 70 of them were added without any error. It read the latitude and longitude data right out of the photo itself. 13 of those in the process it skipped because that file was missing a location. 13 of those files I had my GPS off on my phone, so it didn't record the location. Okay, so it won't bring those in. I hit OK. And obviously you look here and I don't have anything there, but yes I do. It's just zoomed in really far. So I come back to the street map layer and I zoom out, and now here's that particular county, and you notice I got an icon here, I got an icon here, and I got an icon over here. But if I zoom in, there's more than one icon, because all of those pictures are at a location, and these locations of the photos are from where I took the picture from. Okay, now if I come back over here to the click photo icon, I change into a crosshair, and when I double click on one of these icons, the photo that I took at that location pops up, and it has the date that I took the photo, it has the time that I took the photo, and obviously it has a location because that's where the point is. Okay, this can be an awesome tool for those in the geospatial science, and that is if you are doing work and you need to record the location of photos that you have taken. This is a perfect tool to catalog your project, to make a map showing all the locations that you took. So like I said, you can pan and zoom, and you can double click and get pictures of the projects that you're working on, or whatever it is. So this is how to bring in photos from your smartphone in to QGIS. Like I said, it has good uses and bad uses. The bad uses is I can go on the web to anybody's Facebook who has put in photos on their Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, doesn't matter, and I can download that photo, and if they have their GPS enabled, I can bring up a map and map where that photo was taken. But like I said, it can also be used for good. If you are doing a project, like I said, and you want to have a map showing all the locations of photos that you took for some geospatial science project, geology, health department, it doesn't matter. This is a perfect tool for you to keep track of all those photos. And this is all as it is an ESRI shapefile. That's all this is a GIS. It's a GIS label layer. Has an attribute table, has the name of the image, it has a internal ID number, has the date and time, and then there's the latitude and longitude that is stored inside that photo. okay, and then it has a tag over to the file that has that image. Okay, very powerful tool, awesome to work with, pretty cool. If you like this video and you want to share it, please do. Please subscribe to My Physical World, and if you have any comments, leave them. I welcome all comments. Anyway, have a great day, and we'll see you later.